The Dantari were a rugged, near-human species that roamed the vast, wind-swept plains of Dantooine in the Outer Rim's Ryobalo sector. They lived lives of simplicity, their existence defined by the rhythm of the land, nomads wandering the endless grasslands in tribes, driven by an age-old tradition of survival. Their appearance spoke of their closeness to the harsh environment. Muscular and strong, they bore flat faces framed with black hair, their tan, leathery skin reflecting years under the relentless sun. From childhood until the age of 11, a Dantari remained under the watchful eyes of their elders, learning the ways of their people. By 12, they began their journey into adulthood, developing the resilience needed for their nomadic lifestyle. Their lives, brief but vibrant, were filled with hunting and gathering until they reached middle age at 36. Few lived beyond the venerable age of 70, and those who did were regarded as living embodiments of their tribe's spirit. Despite millennia of sporadic encounters with off-worlders, the Dantari remained blissfully unaware of the galaxy beyond their skies. To them, the idea of starships travelling above their world was a myth, a tale told only in the fireside stories of Garou, the tribe's spiritual guide, a revered figure thought to command the very spirits of the wild. Their civilization, even at the height of the Galactic Civil War, remained anchored in stone-level technology. Agriculture was a mystery, metalwork an enigma. Instead, they lived by the spear and stone axe, chasing game across the plains, setting up temporary villages each night with simple shelters made of animal skins. Each sunrise saw them folding up their tents, resuming their journey across the vast landscape in search of food. The Dantari were organized into tribes, each with its own identity and customs. The Janta, Kunga, and Mokk were the most known among these tribes, each with their elders, a council of 5 to 6 wise, experienced individuals who made all decisions for their people. The Garou, however, was a figure of special importance, a cross between priest and sorcerer. It was said that a Garou never lied, his words a blend of mysticism and truth that guided the tribe's every action. These tribes possessed an intimate knowledge of the flora and fauna around them. The vincha plant, with its potent anesthetic properties, was among their most treasured finds, revered for its healing powers. Gift-giving among the tribes was an intricate dance, a way to forge alliances and express goodwill. They exchanged objects as varied as magic stones, weapons and wooden statues, symbols of unity and respect that transcended spoken words. Their language, Dantarian, was simple, relying heavily on facial expressions and hand gestures to convey meaning beyond the few spoken words they knew. The Dantari's history on Dantooine stretched back thousands of years, long before Republic colonists first set foot on the planet, around 4000 BBY. They were so few in number that the Republic often overlooked them, considering Dantooine to be largely uninhabited. Some speculated that they might be descendants of a forgotten Republic settlement, though this theory remained unconfirmed. Tragedy found the Dantari during the rise of the Galactic Empire and the conflicts that followed. During the Galactic Civil War, the Janta tribe offered shelter to rebel forces, hiding them among their own in the face of Imperial oppression. The Kunga and the Mokk tribes were embroiled in conflicts, not just with each other but also with the ever-encroaching Imperial presence. The Kunga, in particular, were viewed as a threat to Imperial stormtroopers, their nomadic lifestyle and fierce resistance making them difficult to subdue. The Mokk, more hostile than the other tribes, dwelled in strongholds and defended their lands with aggression, their hunters and soothsayers forming a formidable front against outsiders. The Dantari's encounters with the Empire left a profound mark on their culture. The sight of towering AT-AT walkers and the might of Imperial weaponry left them in awe, to the point where some tribes began to worship these machines as gods. Crude tattoos of AT-ATs and Imperial insignias appeared on their skin, symbols of their reverence for what they could not understand. In their hands, shards of fallen Imperial machinery were transformed into makeshift tools and weapons. Some even fashioned clothing reminiscent of Imperial flight suits, a testament to the impression the galaxy's conflicts had left upon them. Their struggles did not end with the Empire. When refugees of the New Republic sought to communicate and coexist with the Dantari, a new nightmare arrived in the form of the Yuuzhan Vong. These invaders swept through Dantooine with merciless efficiency, slaughtering refugees and turning their wrath upon the native tribes. The Dantari, who had already endured so much, found themselves nearly wiped out by this new scourge, their numbers dwindling in the face of an enemy unlike any they had ever known. The Janta, one of the most notable tribes, were known to establish a village and a stronghold within a cave, fortifying themselves against the constant threats they faced. They were rumoured to have been protectors of the rebel alliance, their stronghold a safe haven amidst the chaos of the war. Yet even they were not safe from the Empire's wrath. In one ABY, an incident occurred where Janta hunters, in desperate need of food, stole sculptures from a wandering artisan near their cave. Their intent was survival, not malice, a reflection of the times they lived in. When their clan leader was later captured and killed in an Imperial prison, it was a blow to the Janta's spirit, marking yet another chapter in the tragic saga of the Dantari people. Amidst these conflicts, the Kunga and Mokk tribes continued their age-old rivalry. The Kunga were fierce warriors, resisting both Imperial control and the hostility of neighbouring tribes. The Mokk, residing in fortified strongholds, were often regarded as the most aggressive of the Dantari. Their soothsayers and shamans wielded knowledge of ancient rituals, guiding the tribe's actions with a blend of wisdom and fury. The Mokk's hostility towards strangers, combined with their suspicion of Imperial motives, made them a formidable presence on the plains of Dantooine. In the end, the Dantari were more than just a primitive people. They were survivors, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who live in harmony with their land, shaped by the winds of fate and the fires of conflict. Their story is one of resilience, of a culture that sought to preserve its way of life amidst the ceaseless march of the galaxy's power struggles.